Hello everyone.
That was aggressive.
What do you mean?
Howdy.
And welcome to the Scooby-Doo podcast.
Scooby-Doo!
We watched the film Scooby-Doo Camp Scare. Darian, how did you feel about it?
It's great.
It's pretty good?
Very fun.
I had a great time.
Solid. Like, nothing really wrong with it inherently.
Yeah.
Just a well done movie.
Yeah.
Well done
very good.
Scooby-Doo movie.
Yeah. Like, see what I mean when I say, like, that's the standard?
Mm-hmm. Character designs are solid, as usual.
Very
like,
good. Mm-hmm.
But both, the gang and as well as the side
The
characters.
incidental cast all looked great.
All memorable,
Mm-hmm.
like unique and just small moments of like, so why did you put $200 more into this 3 seconds? Why did you pick this moment?
I don't
right?
I don't like to think of it as like we've inserted more money into a vending machine and like a better piece of animation came out. I usually go like, sir, why did you draw like that?
Why in that moment did you choose to draw?
It's like he was like, that was a month of productivity on a level that I didn't expect from this movie.
Mm-hmm. I was truthfully most just impressed with the lighting, I would say, overall.
Yeah.
Very, very strong.
Even the 3D compositing like is not bad for the time.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
Everything
considering
fit.
it was like 2009.
2009.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not wrong.
It's not.
Yeah.
Correct, even.
No, but I thought it was like, sure, there are moments where like you're like, oh, that looks a little jank.
Yeah.
But overall, like, pretty seamless, right?
Yeah.
They did a very good job.
The boarding always like jumps out at me at this film. Like the framing of shots is always immaculate.
Yeah. It wasn't wild and crazy.
No.
And like
it's not frank and creepy.
No. I think a little more zany is what I want.
Mm-hmm.
Like, sure, like Frank and Creepy is, I feel like, an outlier in that you are just not going to get anything like that.
Ever.
But something that has more of that energy.
Mm-hmm.
And not just the typical, like, physical Scooby-Doo comedy of, like, the way they, like, woo, and then they run, and then they get caught and stuff. But something just a little more manic and a little more absurdist.
Mm-hmm. This movie was far more down-to-earth than you would expect from a Scooby-Doo movie, because it's like, even the creatures are weirdly a little more grounded. It's a guy with an axe.
Yeah.
It's a guy in a rubber scuba suit. The Banshee's like the weirdest one.
Right.
But even then, the Banshee doesn't do anything.
It's there.
It glides towards them and screams at them.
Yeah.
And that's it.
It's there for the chase for, 2 minutes?
Yeah.
And then we move on.
And the Woodsman, oh my god. Like, but I remember watching that movie in 2009, and the shot after he blows up the boathouse and he's just manically laughing, the effects work with the lighting, how good he looked laughing, is just like, what is... This is not a typical...
No. He's got
like Scooby-Doo movie. Like,
yeah,
this is
they had a really strong character designer for this one, for sure.
Mm-hmm. But, like, this movie definitely had a vision and it executed it well.
Absolutely.
So if you want a movie that has really great tone to it, a little bit more grounded than like your average Scooby-Doo thing, highly recommend.
And it's only like an hour and change.
Yeah, like most of the Scooby-Doo movies are an hour and 15 minutes. You got time for that.
Yeah. Worth a watch for certain.
Yeah.
So not bad for the second one though. Like for the second one we've watched recent. I've consumed more Scooby-Doo media this year than I have in probably the last 10 years. So good for that, right? Hell yeah.
Next we have to watch Velma, right?
Don't make me do that.
Well, now I want to.
No, the bit I've seen, I just have not enjoyed seeing it.
So, you don't have to enjoy it to watch it.
Now you're right. Okay? However, I should want to watch something that I would enjoy, right? Right? Like, just something that I enjoy, right? That I like to watch?
I mean, I'm still forced to watch Pixar movies.
You do make that active choice. Oh man, Inside Out 2 is coming out soon, isn't it?
It's the summer, baby.
Oh.
We're watching it, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna be so much fun, guys.
Which Pixar movie did they re-release?
All of them.
Well, they did them in months for like the theater releases.
Yeah.
Which one's this month?
I don't.
April.
No, I don't.
Probably
care.
Turning Red.
I didn't like
Oh, no.
any of the direct to Disney Plus Pixar movies. I thought they were all bad.
I know, but they're in theaters, so gotta go see them, right?
No.
Oh no! I know what we gotta go see. That's gonna be in theaters for a limited time. It's a DreamWorks film.
Oh yeah, Shrek 2 is in theaters this month.
Yeah.
Mm.
We should go see Shrek 2 in theaters. It's a good movie. Like nostalgia aside, it's a good movie. It is a good movie.
So that movie does have Holding Out for a Hero.
Mm-hmm.
It's good.
Yeah, all right.
It's that sequence gold.
Yeah, actually.
The rest of the movie.
Yeah, I mean it's fine.
Don't know why Shrek turns into Wreck-It Ralph for a bit.
Yeah, it is just Ralphie Boy, isn't it? That's really good. No,
it's the first movie with Puss.
Yeah.
Like,
you don't like Puss?
No.
What don't you like about Puss?
I can get there. Because I don't want to just say, like, I think he's not funny.
Okay. You don't like his shtick?
Not really.
Hmm.
Because it's just like, and then they pair him up with Donkey.
Yeah.
It's just like, well, I don't care about this dynamic either.
Hmm.
They gave him a movie and it was awful.
They gave him he has a couple.
I'm just talking about like in succession, right? He did nothing in the third movie except be an ass.
Yeah, but like, you know what? Fine, right?
Does anyone like the first Puss in Boots movie?
Not that I've ever talked to.
Does anyone like the 9-season TV show he had?
Everyone's gonna be like, 9 seasons? 9? Huh?
It was either he had the 9 seasons or King Julian had the 9 seasons. It was something like that.
I think King Julian had 9 seasons. But then again,
Good,
I could be wrong.
it.
I could. Now hold on, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
It's like the only thing that people like about Puss in Boots is his most recent movie, and the rest has been hot garbage.
Yeah, it's been pretty bad across the
I feel
board.
like people remember Puss being a much better character than he actually was.
Mm-hmm. That's probably true. I mean, like, he was there for a joke and to help facilitate, you know. I'm not even gonna say help facilitate the plot in the second movie.
He was just there. He had one sequence in which he was relevant, and in scenario writing, they were like, "This shit's gold. Let's just keep him in the movie."
Yeah.
And then he had nothing to do for the rest of the movie.
If they cut him out of the movie, I don't really think we would have seen a difference at all.
We wouldn't.
Just kind of how it is.
Yeah, he could have had just the one sequence and been fine.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we needed to build this weird cultural empire around this side character.
No, not really. But all the same, Shrek 2.
It's the best one.
It is.
Shrek 2 is the best piece of the entire Shrek franchise,
and like
including its spin-offs and spin-off films.
You can't really.
I'll die on that hill.
You can't argue it. You can't.
Yeah.
It is just the best that it's ever been.
Mm-hmm.
So we should go see it in theaters.
It's a maybe.
Okay, I'll have to, because I know it's playing at the Regal.
Wait, did it already come out?
It's not out yet, or it either is not out yet, or like it came out like today. Let me think. Shrek 2.
You all have to wait for us to Google this.
Showtimes. 20th anniversary. That doesn't tell me when the dates are, dude.
Oh my god, just type in... How do you spell Shrek?
Sound it out. Shrek 2 theaters.
Do this.
Because, like, it's giving me a whole bunch of, like, articles and, like, showing me show times, but it's not giving me dates. I'm so confused.
You can load it. Wait a minute.
Gambate.
We're doing... It's in theaters already.
Okay, I think it was April 12th.
Yeah.
So... Yeah, it's in theaters.
Or we can watch Dune 2.
So I was going to go see Dune 2.
Or, Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. Why is this 2 fucking hours?
I don't want to go see Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. I didn't watch any of the reboot Ghostbusters movies, and that one's a...
Isn't there only 1?
No, there's 2.
How the fuck is there 2 already?
There's the one with the female cast, and then there's the one...
No, that doesn't exist anymore.
Well, then
that's not in the timeline.
Okay, then there's the one.
Yeah.
Where it's the continuation of the original plot line. No, I don't really feel like I want to see it. I did go to see Monkey Man, though.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good. Dev Patel film.
Okay.
Pretty good. Had some problems as far as technical stuff goes. The shaky cam at a certain point in the movie got me a little motion sick.
Mm-hmm.
But they thankfully corrected it. Yeah, decent movie. Go watch it.
We're here with Nick.
We're in Nick.
We had the cool flashback. We watched
cool
ourselves
flashback.
jerk off, which like
the dream, right?
pretty good.
The dream.
But yeah, I'm sure Nick has words for us. Do you think we jerked off right there in front of him?
We jerked our peanuts.
Yeah.
For him.
Nick is staring down at me. Tears are rolling down his face. When he sees me blink, his head falls into my chest. His heavy wails fill the caves. The tiger is by my side too. He isn't crying, but he looks changed. Shaken. He pushes the liquid in my lips with one hand, while quickly grasping at my arm, my neck, my legs.
I do not detect signs of physical harm. Dehydration is my best bet. It was like he was hollow for hours. Damn.
Nick says that from broken sobs.
Something did happen to him.
Fine. I'm fine. There's an apostrophe there.
Yep.
I see that.
A silent I.
Yeah. He gasps. He gasps and dips in to hold me tighter. I wince because I don't think he realizes how uncomfortable it is to almost have 400 pounds of badger pressed bags of hard ore into your back. He figures it out and pulls away, clicking with his hands behind his head.
Can we go on and get out of here, or do you need me and Yao to carry you out?
I push him away from me. Gently. I feel fine. No more carrying my weight, you hear?
Drink more water.
It was not a question. I nearly spill it down my front with the way he's holding it down on me. After showing him that I gulp it down my throat, if a bit defiantly, okay, I push the canteen away, gasping for breath. See? I'm good to go. The both of them help me up despite my grunting. I'm a little wobbly at first, but I can walk fine. Nothing is broken. Nothing is bruised. I just had a bad dream in a bad place. And soon we won't ever need to come back. After 30 minutes or so of hobbling forward, with both of them beneath my arm, we make it to another staircase.
Unfortunately, there is a lengthy walk up as well.
I don't care. I had to walk a staircase the length of the whole goddamn state just to get away from here. And Nick's shirt is so slippery with his sweat that he's getting hard to hold on to. Even Yao was starting to perspire. They both look forward, not speaking, dragging me with them with heavy steps. Foot by foot in an ascent that I know that will take at least an hour. We're going to be walking for a long time. I might as well bring up what happened. What happened while I was out down there? There is a tick in Nick's face. He shakes his head.
You weren't out at all. Your eyes were open the whole time. You were walking.
I blink. Walking?
Walking.
Just walking. I don't sleepwalk. Now you do.
I know you don't, Sam.
So how? I wait for either of them to explain more to me, but they don't.
You went into one of the corridors. Do you remember doing so?
I shake my head. No. Our footsteps echo in the hallway. Thank you for saving me.
Nick went in to get you out. I told him not to.
I keep on walking. I think I understand.
He insisted. So I tried a rope to him. In case he got lost. Or in case he started acting like you. We got lucky.
We keep on walking. I don't want to dismiss the grave nature of the conversation, but I feel lighter with each step as we ascend. Finally, look, it's a little ladder.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Up.
Yeah.
We get out?
We come to a wall and a ladder. It leads to a trapdoor. There's a long but tidy tunnel. It has a few corners. We turn them. Okay. Then we see another ladder. Another trapdoor. I lose track of how many times we do this. My body only wants to move forward. I don't think about anything else. After a while, we start to hear insect noises.
Oh.
Life. A chirping hee-haw sound grates us above the steps.
Yeehaw.
What's that? I mumble more than talking at this point.
It is a burrowing owl, Sam.
He speaks very gently.
They are just curious about us. It means we've made it close to the surface.
You mean we'll see the sunlight soon?
Of course we will, Sam.
The next trapdoor we come across is much harder to open.
It's locked. Move aside.
Nick winds his arm back and his whole body shakes. He throws one punch. It's a popping sound. He pushes the wood, lifts it, letting the debris stack on top of the trapdoor slides off. New.
Oh. Where'd we end? The Hendrix Manor, perhaps? Hendrix Manor basement.
Well, the thing
It is a basement.
is the window.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. When all three of us climb out, I see the floor that Nick punched took care of the entire goddamn hinge. There's an amount of power. But there's something more important to me right now. I see a little window with an orange beam of light sunlight streaks my face. My paw clasps my neck, my cheek. You don't appreciate the warmth of sunlight until you think you aren't ever going to see it again. I hug these men. I hold them tight. We made it out. Yao takes off his hat and scratches his head.
Not yet, we haven't.
He fans himself with his hat and puts it back on, straightening it.
First, we have to get out of the house without being noticed. Second, we have to clear the perimeter of the mansion, which is guarded on all sides except for the back.
I was right. It is the mansion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There won't be much of a problem if they don't see Nick, right? Yao gives me a look.
Are you accustomed to being caught breaking into homes at night?
No.
Then I hope that the danger is apparent.
Do you think we could fit through the windows? I realize it's a stupid idea right as I say it. All right. I know we won't fit. Y'all don't have to look at me like that.
We'll have to exit a window from the ground floor.
How will we avoid the guards?
The back of the house overlooks a steep drop-off. We will have to climb down. The door's over here. It isn't locked. We should hurry.
The next room is cluttered with cans and storage. We follow the corridor until it leads us into a corner. We follow it into another narrow corridor that also guides us left. Why is this place arranged to go counterclockwise?
It feels like the stairs in a castle. Like it was expected that there could be things climbing up from the basement. Or maybe this was what somebody used to expect.
It guides us left to the center room full of very expensive weight equipment. I feel the padded leather seat and whistle quietly. These look way nicer than what y'all's got in the barn. Want to take a quick breather just to set him up?
Gold ore is heavy enough to lift. Besides, we are all sweating. We should not leave a trace on anything.
Lighten up, fellas. I ain't actually suggesting we use it.
And forensics isn't real yet, so you're fine.
Right? Truth be told, I always get an uncomfortable feeling when I enter somebody else's house. To look alone is a privilege in a stranger's house. I used to pretend that every surface in a house was a hot stove, just to avoid getting my host the wrong impression. The feeling is all that much worse when you know you shouldn't be here. But then again, this was the case with my old house too, so I'm used to it. Nick's voice is barely a whisper as he speaks.
On the stairs.
The three of us ascend slowly. None of us want to make a ruckus on a creaky stairwell. We push open the door at the top of the stairwell as slowly as we can. It's strange to see lights on in a house this early in the morning. But then I remember James has servants. The kind that do all of the housework before sunrise. Shit. There's candlelight on the other side of us.
But there is natural light to the right.
When we get seen?
Ideally, no. But I would rather a servant who does not know my face than a master who does.
He makes a bolt to the right. Nick and I follow him and see it's the den of the Hendricks family. It looks very clean, so the odds are good that nobody will come to dust it. There's a big glass window with a latch and a rising flame. Nick goes through first to test and see if it will fit us all since he's the biggest. He drops out of the window with a quiet thud in the dirt. Yao gets in position to go next, but before he exits the window, he takes a piece of twine from his pocket and ties it to the latch on the window. Then he hops as gracefully as ever in one fluid motion. He clears the landing area and motions me forward with his hands. I put one leg over and breathe a sigh of relief when it's not that far of a drop. But the confidence escapes me as I see candlelight shining in the hallway around the corner. I sweat, jumping out of the window as quickly as I can. Okay. Yao pulls the twine to lower the window slowly. As I stay behind and crouch looking through the glass, just to make sure whoever holds the candle didn't see me.
Very smart, Yao. That's very good.
I expect to see somebody who looks like a maid or a butler. But I see the mistress of the house holding a candle. She's followed by a fox with red fur. She might be one of the Burns sisters, but I'm not sure. Oh, is it Dahlia?
Could be.
Or Holly?
I mean, I feel like Dahlia would want to have...
She's the one skulking.
Yeah, she's the skulker, if you will.
Gaining allies.
Gaining allies. Yep, that's obviously her.
This is more credence to her being the spider.
That's kind of true, huh?
She can exit and enter through the trapdoors.
She probably is. Sorry, Murdoch, boy. Sorry, Murdoch. Your sister's a big old spider. And she's not even, like, you know, the kind that you want to get with.
Wait, you don't like Kellogg's cornflakes from Dark Souls?
Kellogg's cornflakes. I mean, at least Kellogg's cornflakes has titty. Right? It's like, you know, maybe, right? Risking it for the biscuit? Maybe.
Got that spider mouth.
You got that, but like, you go above that. I'm not fucking the spider mouth, but I might have a crack at that other mouth she's got up there.
Okay. It's a strange thing to see the crack of dawn. What's stranger is they're stopping at a bookcase. It looks like they're rearranging chess pieces on a board. Also looks pretty crazy, if I'm being honest. A powerful force tugs on my sleeve.
Sam, what are you doing?
I'm watching them play chess. I just saw something weird going on.
I want to see someone appear in the window.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
Do you want to just be the spider to just...
Well, maybe not the spider, but like, just in general.
Okay. I look back and I don't see anybody present. If they overheard us, that isn't good.
Come on, we have to go.
He tugs me harder, and I almost sense sprawling. We have we have to walk a few yards past the back of the Hendricks mansion to come upon the precipice.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Lit. Dab.
It's very good.
It's a much steeper drop than the window. How the hell are we gonna get down that? Yao doesn't answer and just starts climbing down with his bare hands.
Asked and answered.
We all have the claw strength to do it, Sam. Just go slow. I'll go below you.
It ain't exactly worse than climbing down a rope in a dark cave, but I don't love the feeling of scrabbling down jagged, chunky rocks with my claws. By the time I look down, Yao has already made it to the bottom. He mouths that he'll catch up to me if I fall. Or maybe he said he won't catch me. Times like this makes me want to strangle him just for a bit. Nick is a third of the way down when he gives me that urgent look he gives me when he thinks I'm in trouble. I take a quick breath and hop down to a lower outcropping of rocks, making the mansion above me disappear from view. Hell of a lot easier going down stuff like this, climb after we've been running around in that vine. I'm thankful it's still dark on this side of the land. Of the land, yes.
This side of the land.
Yeah, it was a little like, what? Okay.
Yeah.
They just wrote it twice.
They did.
That's fine.
It's okay.
Because if it were somebody's job to watch this hill and take shots at somebody going down, we'd probably be dead already. It helps some that the bottom ends in a little corpse of trees.
Cops.
We made cops?
Yeah, there's no R.
But I want to be corpses of trees.
Corpse of trees?
Yeah.
They fear me. They look upon their fallen brethren and quaver in fear. At the mention of my name, at my visage.
Yeah.
I almost started skewing toward my stupid Clone High JFK. Staying toward my visage. Nothing bad ever happens to the Kennedys. That show's not good.
I was about to say, don't you fucking lie to yourself.
Show's not good, but it is a hoot.
Entertaining as fuck.
It is a hoot to watch.
I didn't watch the other season they made.
Oh, I haven't watched it yet either.
I don't care.
Yeah, it's an odd pick.
No.
But I could just watch the original show.
It's true.
And it's probably better.
Fine. It's probably fine. Did they always say previously on a very special Clone High, or was that one specific episode?
I think
was that the running gag?
I feel like it was the running gag, but I don't remember. It's been a really long time since I've watched Clone High.
Mm-hmm.
I should do that.
No, you shouldn't.
I love that you were waiting for me to say it was a good show, and I had to be like, no. It's not a good show, but it is entertaining.
It's very entertaining.
It is a hoot. It is a holler.
So you... What flavor of pathetic were you? Were you a Cleopatra man or a was it
Joan?
Joan?
I really liked both, honestly.
Okay.
I liked both of them.
Okay.
I mean, Cleo's got a great design. I just like her, and she's also kind of the baddest bitch around.
She's the bitch, yes, slay queen.
But I love that. And Joan is just appeals to like the Doomer Coomer, you know?
Yeah. Well, she's the Gwen.
She's the
of
Gwen.
the show, if you know what I mean.
But like, so like it's weird because they have both Clone High and Total Drama have a very similar art style.
Yeah.
I would say that comparatively, Gwen is just a lot hotter, like of a design than Joan.
Yeah.
But Joan was more of like a real early to mid '90s alt goth girl in high school.
I always call them the mall goths.
That's probably that's that genre. Genre.
The genre of women.
It's a genre of goth, mall goth. No, but it is real, and yes, that's probably closer to it. But no, I mean, gun to my head, if I had to pick, I'd probably pick Cleo. But that's just me. I like Joan though. I really do like Joan.
Okay.
She appealed to the Daria liker in me because I also really like Daria. What was that sigh, huh? What the fuck?
Liking Daria.
Daria's great, okay? Again, not a good show, but enjoyable to watch.
She's definitely the like that's me for fur kind of girl. Like
her friend was also really cute.
I liked her friend a lot more.
Yeah.
Don't remember her name.
I don't remember her name either, but I liked her friend a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all fine.
Good shit.
Fine. Nick tackles me, dragging me down into the undergrowth.
Thump.
It's going.
We waited too long.
Yeah. I hear a gunshot. Wolf? You see something out there? Yeah. Thought I heard voices too. I didn't hear anything. Doesn't mean there wasn't none. People or animals, you probably scared them off with that shot. You shouldn't waste your bullets. Wasn't wasting if I hit one of them. Guess we'd know soon enough. We don't move for at least half an hour until their voices fade off in the distance as Yao bleeds to death. Yao starts crawling on all fours.
I was half waiting for the reveal that Yao got shot.
Oh, okay.
I was waiting for that.
Nick follows his lead, then me. I wonder how far we need to crawl from the cliff and the woods to steer clear of the shot first and ask later territory. Apparently enough when all the trees are thin out. My heart jumps for joy when I see the dirt road that leads back into town. Shit, that was close. The tiger just stares at me again. Always. What? Oh, okay. Sorry, I saw one notification in the corner of your computer. And I was like, eh? Okay.
Okay, that's fine.
And then double checked if the charger is still plugged in.
Yes, correct. And it's charging. It is working.
Yeah, that is charging actively.
That was my issue before.
He walks towards me, and I flinch like he's about to punch me. But he grabs me tight by the shoulder and kisses me on the mouth.
Go off.
Hey.
Then he pushes me away and starts laughing. What the hell was that for?
We did it, you fool. We were alive and we were rich.
Nick places his hand on Yao's chest and very slowly pushes him out of the way. Then he kisses me on the mouth.
This is my man's.
For a noticeably longer time than Yao. Then he breaks away. He looks me over. Then dips into a kiss to kiss me again. All right. I push him back and look around. The daylight's starting to get stronger now.
You are not getting away without one either.
Now that Nick is free of me, the tiger goes in on the badger for a kiss. Then lets out a muffled cry of surprise. But once he's over the shock and the squirming, he doesn't push away. Gentlemen, this is a road. Yao breaks the smack, laughing like a lunatic. It's the least restrained I've ever seen him.
Just one train ticket and we are...
He sobers up as if remembering something.
Well, you are both free.
So are you. His lips thin.
Perhaps. I still have a lot to think about.
I may need to rethink some approaches.
There are important decisions I have yet to make.
The three of us walk together on the dusty road away from the direction of the mines and the Hendricks Manor, not so much greeting the sun, but shamed by its presence. Just a reminder of how long it took us to do what needed to be doing in an hour's time.
I hope you both are emotionally prepared to leave this place behind.
Yep.
Get the hell out of here.
He doesn't know the half of it. I'm so happy I could jump up into the sun. High five the sky, as it were.
High five the sky.
Yeah. Katabingada. Ore!
Yeah, good job.
Yeah?
Good.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to say your last goodbyes, you should do so before noon. Before we say goodbye to anybody, I still need to tell William about the guard.
Then I come back down to earth. The tiger grunts as if he was expecting this to come back up again.
I suppose that is true.
A sudden feeling wells up in me when I think about Dora and Cynthia and the girls. I'm more than ready to go, but I don't want to start missing them. William comes to mind too. I know he doesn't like it here either, but I think he likes the little community we've built, loath as he is to admit it. He's an elected official, so he's pretty much trapped here.
Very true.
But he's only an elected
official.
official.
He's not qualified to make these decisions.
Though he probably wouldn't have much trouble getting work somewhere else. It's a crazy thing to want to telegram the law when you're practically running from it. But he won't be sheriff forever. Things could happen, given enough time. I'd like to think he cares enough about me to want to drink with me and Nick again in a happier time in a happier place. But maybe he'll just forget about me and find another warm mouth.
I think it would be wise to get your tickets before visiting anybody. I suggest a midnight departure for the smallest crowd. Otherwise, try to get out as soon as you can. But the two of you should pick out different times for the same location if you don't want to be tracked as easily. The two of us. Aren't you riding with us to Peyton?
He looks away from us. I can tell that it's sad or forced.
I have not decided yet. Wait 3 days for me at most at Peyton's Firehouse Inn. If everything goes well, I'll send you a telegraph. Jin is the name to look out for.
The tiger turns to go, but he pauses.
I know your hearts are in the right place, but stay away from the mine quarry today. I do not think I can protect you any more if something happens.
Before either of us get to ask him anything else, he leaves us. Do you think we should take his advice and head for the train?
We should hide the gold first. I can buy a proper pack if you wait outside the general store for me.
He hands the cloth sack to me, and puts his shirt back on.
Well, he took it off to wear the thing.
Yeah. It's fine. Neither of us smell like flowers, nor look too clean, but we find a spigot to wash up before showing our faces again to civilization. Okay, I think we'll end the part there.
Okay.
So we'll see you guys around!